This is Plaza Paraiso. This is a shopping center. Might even be a shopping mall, but I think just a shopping center near Paraiso. And I'm just going to go and check it out, but I'm actually looking for somewhere else. Well, I don't know what I am looking at. What this is. It might be closed. So this actually looks like a shopping center that has a feature of a shopping mall, but is actually a shopping center. Like it's a grocery store and a Econo, which is a general retailer, and then it has an indoor walkway. So this is actually kind of a mall and kind of a dead mall, but kind of not in either sense. But that isn't even why I'm here. So the main thing I was looking for in Plaza Paraiso was there is an Estación Plaza Paraiso. And I was thinking that maybe if you walk through there, there'd be an exit to the back. But I think you have to go through this next road and then walk for a while to get to the station. So somewhere down this way, presumably, it might be a bad idea to presume this, is the train station or the train platform. And it's just kind of incidentally named after a nearby facility. This is not specifically what I was expecting here. Not against what I was expecting, but this is a quite lush neighborhood. You know, this is also interesting and different. At first I was a little bit surprised because I was like, freight trains are not that common. Why is there one just parked here? Well, surprise, this thing that looks like flatbed train cars is actually the train platform. Still another half hour until the train comes. And the train from here only runs once in the morning and twice in the evening. And between here and Oreamuno is the only section of the Tren Interurbano I haven't ridden. So just one stop. And that's why I came here, even though it will make my day a little bit less convenient. Could have gotten home other ways, but look at that. That's impressive. And because I have half an hour, there's a park over there. I might go over there and wait for a second. So 2 notes. First, it looks like I'm not going over that park because it's been 98. Second, this is where the tracks end. And if you just watch the previous video, you know that the route of these tracks runs all the way through Paraiso proper and then on to Santiago where I was, then actually on to Turrialba. But you can see this is where the sidewalk ends, so to speak, where there's, even if there are some tracks, like half a track, that doesn't really work. They're not even in a condition to be used. But this is where the tracks would continue if this railroad was to continue on to Paraiso proper, then on to Santiago, and who knows, maybe Turrialba. But for today, I'm just going to go and wait up there. So one point to make, the train runs this far once in the morning, twice in the evening. Don't actually know who the market is for this train, where there is actually people who do come this far. Or it's one of those cases where at some point they wanted to extend it further east, and so they kind of kept it here as a placeholder. And obviously, sometimes when infrastructure is mismatched to population patterns of the present day, a lot of times you end up with one of these weird little train lines. I think Honage said every city has that one train line that doesn't make sense. And this is, so it's kind of maybe like the west stops in Portland, because if you look at this neighborhood, maybe it does get some ridership, but I think it's more like they continued this far because they could. This bus pulled right up, and at first I was afraid, I hope that's not some type of bustitution here. But another explanation is that that's actually to get people coming off of the train, which isn't leaving for another 10 minutes, but according to the timetable, or at least one timetable, it might be old, should be getting here in 3 or 4 minutes. So I should be able to see a train coming from that direction soon, which is good because, as you can see, there's nowhere to sit or wait here. I'm just pacing back and forth on this platform made from flatbed cars. Well, here you can see that train coming, so it's coming on time. And once I'm in the train, depending on how full it is, I might get some footage on the way back. Not quite as important because I've already have footage of this train between Oreamuno and UCR. Also, as it's getting dark, it might be difficult to get something. I should move this way because I don't know where the train is going to stop. Also, when that train pulls up, I'll be able to see if it actually is still crowded. There might still be a lot of people on it. It's not totally empty. I mean, there is a couple dozen people, so there is still some ridership. Not a lot of people getting on here, though. And here's what the trains actually look like when they're totally empty. These ones, not the Apollos, which is a very different seat configuration, but these ones are nice. I do not prefer the facing sideways seats, but it's okay. From here, it's about 15 minutes to Cartago Central, and then about 45 minutes to UCR. So almost an hour all the way. And at this hour, the train might have lower ridership, so I might be able to sit and stay in my seat. Too bad I forgot to keep the batteries charged on my flip phone. And we are off, and there's really not a lot I can see out of that window besides reflection. Maybe I should just call this a least used station video. This is the train in motion. There's 3 other people on it. And there might be higher ridership in the morning since this is reverse service. This is actually Basilica Station. We must have not stopped at Oreamuno. So pulling into Cartago Station, and a lot more people will probably get on here. That right there is Cartago Central Market. I've been by it, I've never been in. And it's around 6:30 now, 6:15, 6:20. So things are closing down in Cartago. And there's still a few people getting on, but it doesn't look like there's a lot of people getting on. This is Barcelona Station in Tres Rios, and this isn't really a great shot. Hasn't been really a lot of things to share, and I'm tired too. So now we're going to get into San Jose and only a few more stations. Plaza Station. We were here like a week ago. I forgot exactly when. Supposedly only 4 minutes till home here from here. So some gorgeous views around Plaza Paraiso, and then a lot of really dodgy, blurry, shaky footage of looking outside the train window. Hopefully that showed something. And busy day. Hopefully this all showed something. That's all I can say. Also, on the way home at one of the stations, my phone auto-connected to some network I used before, and it's like there was an announcement. Miles Taylor is doing a live stream. So now I'm going to run home and see if he's learned the words to Marrakesh Express yet.